Radio Rahim here with Joel Diaz. There's no question about what your mission is this Saturday night. Joel, you've got Timothy Bradley. He's got the belts, but he doesn't have the respect. When you go in that ring on Saturday night, what's the first thing that Timothy Bradley has on his agenda in the first round? What's his main priority to get done in the first round?
To keep his composure and frustrate Manny Pacquiao and take him into deep waters. And most of all, you need to frustrate Manny Pacquiao in order to follow up with the game plan. And you know, his goal is to beat Manny Pacquiao Saturday night. That's what we're here for.
Now, looking back on the first fight, what you guys must have done, especially since you felt like you won it, what is it that Timothy is going to do differently, if anything, in this fight to ensure victory and victory in the fans' eyes?
Well, he has to beat them decisive. You know, he has to make a miss. You know, he has to counter him. He has to be more effective with his punches, and he has to convince, not the judges, convince the people that he can beat Manny with a good, great, decisive win.
You know, one of your criticisms was that Manny only fought 30 seconds out of 3-minute rounds. So if that is the case, how are you preparing Timothy Bradley for the other 230?
Well, we prepared Timothy to fight 3 minutes, non-stop. You know, this training camp was completely different from others. You know, we know that Manny Pacquiao is an intense fighter. Every round is intense, so I had to bring in some fresh sparring partners to keep Timothy intense every round. So we cannot leave any doubts in anybody's mind, judges, fans, anybody. We have to win this fight, regardless. There's a lot of changes that we made that you guys are going to see in Tim Bradley this Saturday. And according to plan, everything's going to work really well. If he follows the game plan, this fight shouldn't be as hard as people think it is.
Timothy's spoken a lot about what that did to him mentally, not getting the credit he felt he deserved and the respect he expected. You as a trainer and as a friend, you must be preparing for if this doesn't go the way you expect. What are you doing with Timothy mentally to prepare him for any possible outcome? I mean, this is boxing, nothing's guaranteed.
We do that over there at the gym. We don't just prepare a fighter just for fighting. We prepare a fighter for everything that comes your way. We know that boxing is a sport where you lose and you win. You know, we're here to win. But if the outcome comes the other way, we go home with a loss, no matter. You know, it's not going to be the first or last. Boxing is a sport that you win some and you lose some. But you know what? We'd rather go home with a defeat than go home with a controversy and live 2 years with the goals behind you and just negative approaches and insults and death threats. You know, it doesn't matter. We're ready for everything. It's not the first time that we see a defeat. I've seen it very many times. I've been training for many years. You know, he's prepared for everything. He's prepared for win or lose, regardless of what comes our way. You know, but we're gonna give it all in that ring. Give everybody and leave no doubts in anybody's mind.
As is the case most of the time, everyone is focused on the matchup between the fighters physically and mentally, but not always enough attention is given to the chess match that's going on in the opposing rings, the opposing corners, excuse me. In the other corner is going to be Hall of Fame trainer of the year, Freddie Roach. How do you approach a fight like this, knowing that it's also a tactical chess match? What are you going in trying to accomplish as a coach, and how do you feel like you match up against Freddie Roach in that respect?
Well, looking at trainers of the year, I'm not into that stuff. I'm here for my fighter. I'm not fighting a position. I'm not fighting a trainer of the year trophy like they do, you know. You know, besides that, there's a lot of politics in that stuff, you know. Freddie Roach has never beat me in a fight. You know, he had Ricky Quiles at one point. My brother beat him for the IBF. You know, Ruslan Provodnikov and many others. Every time I have Freddie Roach on the opposite corner, he's never beat me till now. Hopefully he beats me this Saturday, so he can say he at least beat me once after I beat him so many times. Freddie Roach is the least of my concerns. The only concern of a trainer that I had in the opposite corner was Nacho Beristain. That's a trainer. That's a Hall of Famer. That is by far trainer of the year for many, many years. You know, I don't know, Freddie gets his trainer of the year trophies, I don't know, probably in the swap meet or something, because I don't see him winning but just Manny Pacquiao. Linares was gone, Chavez is gone. Who else does he have? He must be downloading somebody to get a trophy, but I'm not here for that. I'm here to do my job, make sure my fighter trains, and I'm not here to fight a trainer of the year trophy. People sees the work, and you know what, at the end of the day, what God sees As long as God sees my work, that's all that matters. I don't care about everybody else.
Radio Rahim with Joel Diaz. Good luck on Saturday night, man.
Thank you.